Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from the park in front of the waterfall. I hope all of you are focusing on something positive and having a good day. Um, it's a beautiful morning. I'm doing the Sacred Paths cards again today to have a positive focus to get my morning started. Today I'll be doing the Grandfather Sun and Grandfather Moon card spread. It's Native American tradition tarot deck and a way to, I guess, balance the masculine and feminine energy in your life and see how the gift of assistance from the ancestors if we are able to walk in beauty and peace today. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards, take a few deep breaths, feel the wind in my face, listen to the water. And I ask my angels and ascended masters and Jesus Christ and Great Mystery and Great Spirit to help me be a channel of love and light today and guide this message. Thank you. I just saw a great big hawk when I first got ready to turn my camera on. It just flew over my head this morning. I think it was a red-tailed hawk. So that was kind of cool. So the Grandfather Moon and Grandfather Sun spread. Well, the wind keeps blowing, so I'm going to have to try to get back to that. Okay, so in the Grandfather Sun and Grandfather Moon spread, we are looking at the balanced nature of our male and female sides. Both aspects of our personality allow us to draw upon the strength of the male and female characteristics that will allow us to be balanced in all life situations. We must acknowledge that it does not make any difference what gender our bodies are or what sexual preferences we have. All life forms have three aspects: male, female, and divine. By attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we can recognize our inner desires or conflicts, then work toward healing the parts of self that need assistance. From that balanced self, we may then seek alignment with Great Mystery's divine energy. So this is a 5-card spread. The first card represents the lesson the male side is learning now. Oops. So I usually spread these out, but I'm not going to do that because the wind will blow them into the pond. It's just a beautiful morning out here today. They're having church in the park, and I'm grateful to be able to do this for you today. I hope that you all can get something out of this and that you find it helpful. I know it's working for me. You can buy these cards online. They're the Sacred Path cards by Harper One, Jamie Sams. It's a good teaching tool for me to help focus my energy in a positive direction. Helps me maintain a positive mental attitude and focus for my day. So the first card is the lesson that the male side is learning now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first card I drew is Wisdom and Gratitude, the North Shield, the White Buffalo. 11. Excuse me, I put my cards away. So The masculine side of ourselves is learning wisdom and gratitude. North Shield 11. North Shield, sacred place of the elders. In gratitude I sing your praise. Sacred buffalo, white as driven snow, hold my heart until the end of my days. Below me was a vast meadow, deeply drifted in blue-white powder, where not a one blade of grass could peek above the blanket of snow. Far across the meadow, in front of another stand of trees, was a sacred spirit buffalo. Asking me to come nearer, I walked down the hill and into the meadow with the fringe from my buckskin dress, leaving soft impressions in the Mother Earth's new cloak of white. The only sound was the gentle crunch of my moccasins against the tiny ice creatures that made the threads of my snow robe. So, in the revelation of the teaching of the North Side is that North is the top of our medicine wheel. And beyond that is the South, or beginning of a new medicine wheel. That is the place of the ancestors. Beyond the north of the wheel is the South, or beginning of the universal medicine wheel. Like giant links to the chain that connects all of Great Mystery's creatures, we transcend the links one at a time and travel each wheel, constantly evolving in unified oneness. Remember that there is no limitation when you reach the place of wisdom. The secrets are no longer meant to be kept from those ears to hear and with eyes to see. Some type of wisdom is coming your way if you have chosen the North Shield card. You are now being asked to show your gratitude for these new understandings in order to continue the growth process. Wisdom is one way in which you can experience the natural order of the universe and how it applies to your life. Wisdom is an inner knowing that it cannot be traded, sold, or stolen from you. Knowing is truth that has been experienced in your life. The North Shield tells you that you have learned a lesson and derived from it a sense of self that will serve you for the rest of your life. The successful completion of this lesson should be marked by prayers of thanksgiving or acknowledged in gratitude. In doing so, you will have completed the circle of the sacred hoop and honored the source of that truth. Remember that the gift of wisdom is in the heart of the recipient and remains alive as long as it is honored and is a blessing. So that's the side, the male side is learning wisdom and gratitude, North Shield. So the second card is the lesson your female side is learning now. Moon Lodge, Retreat 17. Moon Lodge, place of receiving, time of going within, observance of body cycles, renewing life again. Retreating in the silence, sacred black lodge of the West, woman, child, grandmother, Earth Mother gives you rest. The Moon Lodge is the place of woman, where women gather together during their menstrual time to be at one with each other and the changes occurring in their bodies. You hear nope, there goes the hawk. And a red-winged blackbird. Long ago, during these special moon cycles, women were removed from duties of family and allowed to retreat to the Moon Lodge to enjoy the company of their sisters. Traditionally, the moon time is the sacred time of a woman when she is honored as a mother of the creative force. During this time, she is allowed to release old energy from her body she has carried and prepare for reconnection to the Earth Mother's fertility that she will carry in the next moon or month cycle. Excuse me. Women were the mothers who would increase the tribe by bearing children, bringing fertility to the crops through their connection to the Earth Mother, and hold the dreams of the nation in their wombs until those dreams became a reality. In experiencing coupling for the first time, each woman was respected and loved gently so that no harm would come to the Earth Mother or the tribe through rough sexual treatment of women. Sexuality was understood to be a natural and sacred pleasure. Each woman was prepared through the many lessons given by other women in the Moon Lodge. Sexuality was looked upon as a natural act of fertility. As Earth and Sun created food for the people's survival, so did man and woman create offspring through their shared love. For old wounds to be healed in a successful creative way, it is time for women to use the idea of the Moon Lodge and retreat to the sanctity of sisterhood. Women must learn to love, understand, and thus heal each other. Every person has a male and female sides. Each enters the silence of their heart to discover the beauty of retreat and receiving. The Moon Lodge can be a symbol for men and women alike. Retreating and digesting the feelings that life's experiences have created is very healing. The Moon Lodge card speaks of retreat. Take a break. Your influence cannot be felt at this time because you are in need of replenishing your own energy. This is a barren time in the sense because you need to be alone and honor yourself for a change. Retreat is not an act of weakness, it is an act of strength. Without retreat, the future cannot hold in the present. Make note that you are preparing for the time of fertile action by taking a rest now. Being alone at this time will allow you to do the things that give you joy without interference. Remember that the miracles can happen when you repose and allow yourself to come to your new starting place in a gentle way. So that's a good reminder. Because sometimes I want to push too hard. And I don't know if it's because I am a Leo, which is a masculine energy. Sometimes I view my femininity as a weakness. I have in the past, and actually it's my strength. So I have to honor myself and know that I do need to take a retreat when I'm feeling energetically low and listen to my body and the cycles of it and take care of myself so that I can stay in balance within my internal being so I can connect to the divine energy. So the third card is the challenge found in the lesson of your male side. So the masculine side is learning fire medicine, passion and spontaneity. 30. So this is the masculine challenge. Sometimes we get stuck in a mundane routine and lose the passion and spontaneity in life. I know I've done that before. Then you just get kind of bored. You know, life is no longer an adventure. It's a routine, and sometimes it's a worn out one. Sacred fire within us, place of eternal flame, burn away the barriers in great mystery's name. Teach us warmth and goodness, the love of Grandfather Sun, melting every difference until we are truly one. Fire is one of the 4 clan chiefs of Earth Mother's world. Air, earth, water, and fire are elements that regulate the weather, the composition of matter, energy, space, and time. The warmth of fire is a basic part of the human, two-legged's makeup. We have been taught that Grandfather Sun was the warmth of the first world and became manifest after creation, and that he represented the love of great mystery for all of Earth's children. During the first world, the only fire that children of Earth recognized came from Grandfather Sun. When we suppress our natural humanness and ignore our body's need for warmth or fire medicine, the body will become cold in places. Soon the body will forget to send life force to the areas that need warmth, love, and attention. In this modern world where people are afraid to embrace a friend, to touch someone's arm when they are speaking, or to allow themselves to be nurtured by Earth Mother, many have lost their fire medicine that produces a sense of unity. The fire medicine has appeared in your cards today. You are being asked to acknowledge the fire within. You can support your passion for living through acknowledging all the good medicine present in your life. Your ability to create adventure and excitement comes from your willingness to give yourself pleasure and joy. All that is needed to continue the passion is to decide you are worthy and proceed. If you have any judgments about passion on the physical level, it may be time to clear them away. All acts of life are sacred when treated in a respectful manner. Any old fears of intimacy or commitment can act as limitations in relationships. If this applies to you, clear the fear. As the fear leaves, so will the coldness of past hurts, and you will be ready for more rewarding future relationships. In all cases, fire medicine insists that we use the fire within to fuel our lives with energy. This energy comes from the Earth Mother's passionate physicality and Grandfather's Son spontaneous love. When we are in balance, this divine union sparks our natural desire for experiencing life. If the spontaneity is already happening to you, continue. So that's the lesson our masculine side is learning now. The fourth card is the challenge found in of your female side. Sorry, the wind's kind of blowing my camera. So, this is the challenge. Advance, War Bonnet. This is the challenge that the female side is having now. War Bonnet of the Warrior Clan, honors you have earned. Eagle feathers, lofty thoughts, courage you have learned. Teach us of our forward thrust, advancing to the right. Parley now, counsel fire, wisdom true and bright. The War Bonnet was the symbol of a chief, a warrior whose counsel was sought because his wisdom was recognized by others. He had come to the terms with his personal medicine. He had earned the right to wear the war bonnet because he knew how to advance himself through acts of bravery, advance his clan through counting coup, and advance his tribe or nation through providing for all of its members. The war-bonneted chiefs of Native America won the coup feathers in their bonnets through serving the needs of the people. If the war bonnet has appeared in your cards today, it is time to advance. Don't waste energy on going backwards or staying in the doldrums. You are now able to move to the next step on the sacred path. Like a war-bonneted chief, you have earned the right to learn the next set of life's mysteries. Take your medicine bundle and all of its strengths it represents and charge forward. The advance can be on any level. Your spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional healings are understood through life's experiences. You can now approach your destiny with every feather you have earned, marking your past victories and seeing, I got a hair tickling my eye. And see your past victories and see the destiny you have chosen emerging before you. Your medicine is strong and will allow the advancement you need at this time. So that's a good thing. And I know I am advancing. That's the lesson the female card is learning now. Continue advancing. The fifth card is the assistance you are receiving from the grandfathers and grandmothers while you learn these lessons. The fifth card is a gift from the ancestors that walk the good red road before you. This gift may be received or ignored by you. It may come through your dreams or in a material way. A creature, being, animal, or another person may come to you as a messenger. A leaf may fall in your path to be a reminder. A standing person or tree may give you shade and a quiet place for learning. Accept the gift. In accepting this gift of wisdom, you're giving yourself a way to overcome challenge set in your path by your male and female sides. It is time to face the growth movement inside of you and then move on to your next lesson of self-discovery. So this is what the ancestors are helping me with, or helping us in the collective with, and the assistance I'm getting from the ancestors is powwow, and I am sharing my quickening. I'm sharing my quickening with all of you, and the energy that I'm receiving from the Earth Mother and the ancestors. In my journey, the hardships and the successes. So, as you can see, it's like he has like a porcupine thing on his head, and yeah, got like a maraca in the left hand and some sort of herbs or something in the right, and he's got his right foot raised and standing on his left foot. Gathering of teepees, new friends and old, trading of stories told and retold, a blanket for a basket, a horse for a prize, foot races and dances, night till sunrise, exchanging the goodness that each member brings, allowing the heartstrings of our nation to sing. Each year, when the richness of summer moved across the Earth Mother, and Old Man Winter was just a memory, most bands and tribes of each nation gathered for what has become known as a powwow. This time of gathering was a quickening for the people. As the growth of a child in the womb feeds its mother's heart with joy, these gatherings produced a quickening of talents that fed the people. Powwows brought old friends together again, and many a night was filled with the stories of what had occurred since the last gathering. The warriors of the rainbow stand in the same outer edge of their sacred space, facing inward, confronting the elements within themselves that keep them from honoring all paths equally as one. The gatherings of the rainbow warriors is the quickening that signals the rebirth of the Earth tribe. The talking drum are calling all of the children of Earth to the powwow that will mark the sharing of those of like hearts. If the talking drums have signaled a powwow, you are being put on notice to gather together with others of like mind and exchange ideas. The quickening of some aspect of your life will be aided if you use a support system and see what type of support you can call upon from others. The powwow card is a marking of a time of calling in your markers. You may need assistance or just a friend to be a sounding board. Your focus will become clearer, and you may receive the boost you need just from an encouraging word or two. The quickening is inside of you and speaks of a time just preceding birth. Whatever you are giving birth to at this time can be assisted by gathering your friends around you for the needed support. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gathering my true friends around me and getting the needed support, and the ancestors are helping me with that. That's why I am walking the Great Red Road with my friend, and we are travelers on the Great Red Road together, floating down the same river of life. And abundance, the river of life does flow through me, and I am in abundance of mind, body, and spirit. And in that field, everything, the field of plenty, everything exists. So all of my needs will be met, and everything is always working out for me. And I'm grateful to share this message with you. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. And thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm more than willing to answer any questions if you have any, to the best of my ability, based on my experience, strength, and hope from walking the Great Red Road. And I'm more than happy to help be a bridge between the crooked path and the Great Red Road. Thank you. Have a good day. Peace.